What's up YouTube? Zombie Killer here, doing a video saying goodbye to Swords of Gargantua. It's been officially announced, which if you go to the page on here, you can't even see a buy option on Steam anymore. And I don't think you can see a buy option on Oculus Quest, but it is noted that it will discontinue service September 20th because it's a game that, as you can see, the game requires an internet connection to play at all time, aka it's an always online game. And unfortunately, with always online games, when the servers get shut down, you can't play no more. And as you can see with the last post that they did on July 29th, they even announced September 30th. It's done and over with. There will be no more Swords of Gargantua, which kind of sucks. It was a pretty good game. Was it the best game in the world? No, but it was a nice, fun, decent sword combat game that you could play with 4 buddies in a arena like state and have abilities to upgrade. It was not a flawless game, but it was definitely a fun game, especially if you got a good team together. So unfortunately, Swords of Gargantua is pretty much done and over with. Once September 30th hits, it's completely over. There will be no more playing the game. I will be having a stream up here in a little bit, doing a goodbye to Swords of Gargantua stream, playing it at least one last time and saying goodbye to it. It was a fun game. I easily suck in at least 100 to 1,000 hours easily. Probably even more than 1,000 to be honest. Within the 3 years that's been out. This game's been running for 3 whole years. And, I have had a lot of good memories. There is a new game that came out called Altair, which, let's see if I can access it through just clicking on here. Yep, Altair Breaker. That just came out today, which is their new game that they're doing, which I'll probably do a let's play of later. And as you see with this game, it's also a always online game, so once the servers get shut down, that'll be it for this game too. I'll still get it because I'll still be able to play it for quite a while. Swords of Gargantua has been on for over 3 years before they finally shut it down, which I understand. They can't keep focusing on the past. It would have been nice if it wasn't an always online game, so that way you could still have single player, but it's understandable why they did it, even though it's a little bit disheartening, especially for those who are newer to the game that just got it not that long before they stopped selling it. But, like I said, on July 29th they posted it, so if you bought it after then, well, it literally warned you at that time that it would be discontinued. But I think they probably stopped buying it, the sale of it, probably around that time or something. And even if you bought it recently, it's still a good game. And, you got until next month and the 30th of next month to enjoy it. You can still easily get a few hundred hours of gameplay in if you play it enough within that time. Or at least, a good 20-30 hours, I would say. Even if it's like an hour a day or 2 hours a week, maybe Well, maybe like 3 or 4 hours a week, maybe five or so, but still, you get the point. I'm not worried about the exact math. So, yeah, unfortunately, Swords of Gargantua is gone, but at least, though, we have Altair Breaker, and, you know, at least it looks more upgraded. And let's be honest, if this is half as good as what I'm expecting, it's gonna make me not even want to play Swords anyway, so it won't really matter that Swords shutting down. Although, sucks to see Swords go, but at least though this has been confirmed to have up to three other players, so it's literally like Swords where you can have four people again and stuff, and it looks to have a lot more cool stuff. Like, look at that range sword slash like I wanted. Like some type of wind slash. You know, and, who knows? They might even do a Swords of Gargantua too. Now, yes, I would prefer them not to make a only online type game, so when they shut down servers, we're not kind of just left without it. But, if that is a huge problem to you, there's always other games. There's always a bunch of single player sword fighting games. Are they always going to be as good as one another? No. Do you usually prefer one over the other? Most likely. But, it it's sad to see it go, but at least we got Altair Breaker, and I do remember all the good times of Swords of Gargantua, and for how cheap the game is, it was worth the money. It was $25 or $20 or so I paid. I bought it when it first came out for the Quest, and it's not that bad. I know a lot of people been review bombing it, like this person for it's gonna be shut down soon, which I do understand the frustration, but if you know any always online game, this always happens. You sure kinda seen it coming, unfortunately. It's the sad truth of always online games. Even World of Warcraft will probably one day shut down, even though that game's been going strong for a long time. In 100 years, nobody probably will play it. Or there'll probably be a better World of Warcraft that just makes the old one obsolete. Who knows, You can't always guarantee a always online game going forever. Especially a always online game without any bit of microtransaction or subscriptions. This game had everything for free. Once you bought the game, you could access all the special event weapons and stuff completely free. All you had to do was play on the days that they was released, and they was released for like 2 weeks at a time. So you was able to get a lot of special event weapons, no problem. So it had no income coming in except for brand new sales. So obviously, eventually they have to give up on the servers, unfortunately. It costs money to maintain the servers and keep them running good, which kind of sucks. But it was good times with this game, and I do not regret buying it. I think it was worth it. Now, if you can get it on sale or something, I probably would still advise against getting it. I would literally probably advise more towards getting Altair Breaker, since that will last longer, even if you could get this on sale for $5 on some other website or something. But it was a good game. It's sad to see it go, but unfortunately, I knew it was inevitable at some point. I thought it was going to last a little bit longer, but you know, I knew it had to go at some point, unfortunately. Because the always online always pretty much says this game's on life support. Any game that's always online is always on life support. When the game stops making the developers enough money, they will end it. There's been games that I bought where I bought easily over $100 worth of DLC add-ons, which I had a lot of fun with those games. And literally, servers shut down, so I'm not able to use that stuff anymore. And it sucks. But, I still remember the good times. It sucks that it's gone, but, it's all about the good times. Like, look at Werewolves Within. I used to love playing that. But right now, the servers are practically completely dead. And there's no way to really invite friends because somehow that ended up getting messed up. Like your entire friends book and stuff. So you couldn't even invite people that you added and stuff. To where it became even worse. I don't even know if the servers are still up anymore, but like nobody ever plays that. So even if you could get that on sale for $1, you might have wasted your money because you require at least 6 online players to play a normal match. Or if you get into a private match, you still require at least 5 online players. There's no bots, capabilities, or anything. And you're just kind of stuck with a dead game, unfortunately. You could wait for hours in the lobby and still not find a full party. So, unfortunately, this is the fate of online games. Eventually, they outgrow their popularity and servers die off and server gets shut down and stuff, and this just happens. So, to the makers of Swords of Gargantua, thank you for all the good memories on your game. It was a nice game. Very well done sword fighting game. And thank you for at least waiting until the next game came out before you shut down the servers. Because it would suck if this was shut down like a year ago and we still did not have another game to play over it. That's kind of like it. Because I do like Swords of Gargantua combat. I really love this game. I spent way too much hours on this game. Was it a flawless game? No. But was it still charming and fun? Yes. And unfortunately, this is the end of Swords of Gargantua. But I will be doing a goodbye Swords of Gargantua stream while playing Swords of Gargantua here in a little bit. So if you guys want, feel free to watch that, and we'll say goodbye to Swords of Gargantua together. And my millions of dollars of weapons that all go to waste now. Because servers are getting shut down. I found so much. There's so many weapons that are special event weapons. I got 4 copies of them to max level. Which, if you don't know, 4 copies is the max that you could equip at once. So, yeah, I could literally go in and equip a lot of copies of the same weapon, just drop my swords down to somebody, or use my swords until they break and then swap them out. It was a lot of fun. I will miss this game when it finally leaves. But at least though, I got the new Altair breaker that I could play, and then on top of that, I still got until next month, the 30th, to still play this game if I still want to play it. After that, it's gone, but at least I can still play until next month if I wish. So yet again, thank you for making such a good game. It's sad to see this game get shut down, but I do appreciate the good times and the good memories from this game. And hopefully, people stop review bombing this game for it. And hopefully they don't review bomb the new game because of what happened with this game, because sometimes people do that. But anyways, very good game, and I'll see you guys on the next video.